Okay guys, so in today's video, I am taking two of those flameless candles from Dollar Tree. They're between 6 and 8 inches tall, but they're a good size. And so all I'm doing is I am going to cover them using the Dollar Tree marble contact paper. Now, I saw at Hobby Lobby, they have these candles. They have these flameless candles, and they're this marble effect to them, and they're $18.99 a piece. So I decided to make my own, and I was going to use the marble contact paper from Dollar Tree to do it. It turns out really nicely. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys. They look really high end, and it was not hard to do. So all I did was I measured the length of them. And then I just wrap it around the candle like you see me doing right there. They really turn out pretty. What I'm going to do is just take a pen, and I'm just going to trace the top of the candle so I can cut them to be flush onto the candle, so I can cut the contact paper to be flush with the candle. This was a little challenging because you're working with the contact paper and you got to line it up and then put the contact paper on and try to get it, to where there's no bubbles or creases, but it's doable. It only took me a few minutes to do it. Again, it's a little challenging, but it's not difficult, and I think you guys will have no problem doing this. So I'm just really taking my time and just cutting along the line that we traced, just so that I can try to match it up as best I can. So just cutting off the excess there. The hardest thing about this craft, guys, is trying to peel the contact paper from the paper. It took me a few minutes, so I had to edit that on the video because I could not get it to peel off. It took me a few minutes, but showing you how it turned out really pretty, guys. So I just wanted to take another moment and just show it to you one more time, because again, it can be a little tricky, but if you guys like this look, I want to make sure that you understand what I did so that you can replicate it for yourself. And again, I saw these at Hobby Lobby, and they were these faux marble flameless candles. They were $18.99, and I just got two of the flameless candles from Dollar Tree, and I got the Dollar Tree contact paper, and I just duped them, and it was not hard at all. A little tricky, a little challenging, but definitely doable. So that is how I traced the candle onto the paper, because those flameless candles, they're not flat on top. They kind of have like that little waviness on the top of them. So that's what we're doing there. That is what we traced, and that is what we're cutting out. And I just really took my time cutting this out, just again, so that I could match it up as flush as possible. And see how it creased there on me? So all I did was I just peeled it right off and then just went back over it just like that. Just had a little extra around the bottom, and that is just how I trimmed it off. And guys, these really turned out pretty. They really turned out nice. And that is how I have them. I made those 2 candle holders right there. That's another video I have coming out. Those are couch feet. That's what I used as the base. I had an old couch. I took off the feet and I turned them into candle stands using 2 of those vases from Dollar Tree. That's another video, but that is how those 2 candles turned out. And I think they turned out so pretty. I really hope that you guys like this. And I just really hope that I gave you the idea. So I have another piece of the marble contact paper, and I'm going to use one of those bamboo cutting boards. They are really popular right now. I've been seeing a lot of crafters do some really neat things with them, but I wanted to show you how to make a nice little high-end stand. Just a nice little high-end stand, and they are pretty thick. And actually it's a pretty decent quality. So I also have one that I use to just, cut up apples and onions and tomatoes on, but they're really fun to craft with too. So I'm just going to trace out the marble paper just like that. But I wanted to give a little high-end look to this. So I got some of that it's called Extreme Sheen. It's the metallic paint from Deco Art. It's called Extreme Sheen, and it really is very shiny. It's really pretty. I used 2 coats around the edges, and it turned out really nice, guys. So just showing you that sometimes my paintbrushes, they'll have some little paintbrush things. What do you call them? I don't know. Just telling you, I just take my scissors and I just cut them off. So I just went like on the edge with the paint, and I'm showing you how shiny it really is, and that's just with 1 coat. So it was just easier to go along the edge with the side of the paintbrush. The paint just went on really easy that way. And just giving my paintbrush another haircut. So I'm just going around the lip of the cutting board with some paint, just so that when I put the top of the contact paper onto it, I cut it and I traced it, and I'm going to cut it out here in a minute, but just in case any of the board is showing, I want it to have gold on it. So I'm basically just giving myself a little grace by doing that. And so you'll see what I mean here in just a moment. So we're just going to let that dry. And I'm just going to take some of those little wooden cubes from Dollar Tree, and they're going to be the feet to raise this little tray up. And I'm just going to paint them gold as well. And again, I did put 2 coats of paint on everything. But it's the Deco Art Extreme Sheen, and it really is a nice quality of paint. So just breaking out the old crafting blow dryer to hurry things up. So I am going to paint the back of it, because I tell you guys in a lot of my videos that I just like to make sure that everything looks finished. And if someone, were to pick it up and just, wanted to look at it, I just want to make sure that it looks finished and that it looks nice on all sides. So it's all nice and dry now. I use foil a lot with my crafts, guys, because it just seems like it's easy to pick things up off of the foil. It doesn't really stick too much to foil, so just wanted to let you know that if you're wondering why I'm using foil. It just seems to be crafting friendly. So I have it cut out, and before I peel off the back, I just want to see if I need to, you know, trim it or anything like that. And I did. I had to trim it up a little bit. And that's why I put a lip of gold paint around the sides of the top of our stand that we're making, just to give us a little bit of grace in case any of the bamboo board is showing. All you see is a little bit of gold coming through. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained that right, guys. So that's what it looks like so far. So just going to turn it over and just going to put our little feet on the bottom now. And see how nice it looks when you finish the backs of your projects. It just looks so professional and finished, and that's the look that I try to go for. I did use a good amount of hot glue because I didn't want to use epoxy because I hate the smell. So, okay, showing you guys what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And I'll show you how I style it. So that's one way you can style it. You can put your salt and your pepper on it with your olive oil and maybe a little spoon. If you want to put it next to your sink or your stove. That's my little Arthur Court bunny. I need to refill my salt and my pepper shaker, and my olive oil. But that is how I styled it there for one idea. And that's another idea. And I thought that's really pretty. Now that is on the top of my toilet in the bathroom. And that's just a little angel. That's just a little vase I got from Hobby Lobby last spring. And I put some dried baby's breath in it with a candle. And these little stands, you can make them, guys, and there is just so much you can do with them. I just wanted to give you a couple of ideas. So I hope you guys like this video, and I really hope that you give that. Oh, that's what I did with a damaged part of my countertop in the bathroom. I told you guys my house is old. It was built in the 1950s, and some of the countertop was damaged. And I took the Dollar Tree contact paper and I went over it, and it looks so nice. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It really turned out nicely. Look how nice that looks. You can't even tell it's contact paper. You really can't. So thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you like this video, and I hope you try out that Dollar Tree contact paper. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.